All right, hey guys. I don't know if you've heard or saw the video of campaign members for Beto works or people that worked on his campaign saying that they use funds to fund the immigrants from the caravan that's coming here. I mean, I'm not surprised. And they were able to get confirmation all the way up to his campaign manager. So for instance, that would be, like Trump had Kellyanne Conway, like this lady is Beto O'Rourke's campaign manager, and she was aware that they were using funds to buy the illegal alien immigrant caravan that's coming up to America. And I'm sure she talks to him, so one thing I find interesting, how this is a huge story, and of course mainstream media isn't covering it, so please, I'm going to put in the links and you share this like wildfire. Yeah, I mean, I look at the video, and at first I was like, this is amazing, this is great. And then I was looking at those kids. Those kids are like, I'm calling them kids, they're like in their 20s, okay? So their life is over pretty much, because not only are they probably gonna get fired because they squealed, but they're gonna go to prison most likely because it's a federal crime. So it just makes me sad that these kids, like I understand where their hearts are. They were trying to do a good thing, I understand, but their actions are actually going to hurt more people in the end than they realize. And I think, going back to education, me being a teacher, looking at the indoctrination of school children, and they think that, even one of the people was like, oh, this whole like illegal immigrant stuff is BS, like no human is illegal. I'm just like, oh my God. Are you serious? Are you serious? I mean, he was an adult, but still, like, he was very detached, and just, that's a talking point that the left uses, that, Beto uses. He was also, I think I talked about this in some early videos. He also has his website in 2 languages. He talks about undocumented aliens. He's very supportive of undocumented immigrants that come here, and to the point where I don't feel like he has the Americans' interest in mind. Like he's definitely, I think he's paid. I guess I've heard that his campaign has raised over $100 million, and people say, oh, he's so honest, he doesn't take PAC money. I'm like, so that means he can get donations from other people, could be outside sources. In fact, he's being investigated now because they found out that his campaign has accepted foreign money. Why is he accepting foreign money from campaigns, which is not, it's not even a national election, it's a statewide election? So I just, I always thought he was a wolves in sheep's clothing. More proof is coming out of that. I really hope he doesn't win. I know a lot of people are secretly going to vote for Ted Cruz that aren't saying it, because the Democrats have become so violent and such bullies that it's really hard to have an honest conversation about politics. And all these people that are gonna profit off of illegals voting, or are gonna profit from open borders by destabilizing the United States, they're gonna throw those kids that got on tape today, they're gonna throw them under the bus. Of course they're gonna deny it, and they're gonna be like, oh, we had no idea. They're gonna get fired, and they're gonna get sued, and they're gonna get thrown under the bus, and they're probably not gonna get helped by them. And it really makes me sick. Maybe these kids will wake up then. I don't know. But I hope that they're able to remedy their lives, because a lot of these exposés that Project Veritas has been doing, they need to happen. And I'm so glad that there's actually somebody out there doing investigative research. But because Lord knows the mainstream media doesn't do it, all they just read teleprompters. But I've been looking at a lot of these people in their 20s and younger people that are just, you know, breaking the law because they're communists and because they're socialists, and I'm just like, their life's over. And I guess maybe I shouldn't say that their life is over, because at the end of the day, after they finish their prison sentence, you know, maybe they'll get a second chance at life. Who knows? Maybe they'll get sucked into the depths and darkness of the prison system and become even more criminal. I don't know. But yeah, my heart kind of goes out to them more than Beto. I think Beto knows what he's doing. He doesn't care. He's using all these people that have been brainwashed by the mainstream media, you know, and who are upset that Hillary lost. I've always seen him, that when he first came on the scene and I started researching him, those were my thoughts, that, oh, he basically has the same talking points as Hillary Clinton, and he looks like a white Obama. So he's, you know, getting all these butthurt people to follow him. You know, he had a concert in Austin about a month ago. Willie Nelson played, and so did Leon Bridges. But I mean, they're not really focusing on, his campaign isn't really focusing on politics. It's getting a lot of, policy and some of the concerns of the American people. It has a very Hollywood style base to it. It's being born and raised in LA. It's just, and know how that stuff works, and somebody that can see through that stuff like that. It's very just gross to me, and it's just like uncool. And you know, I think that people that follow him are suckers. I think they have good hearts. And even they're intelligent people that follow him, but they just, you know, they're just so detached, and they've just bought into this narrative, and they believe everything that the mainstream media tells them. And I feel bad for them, because it's going to be a huge wake-up call for some people like these kids that have been caught in the video. So what else was I going to say? I think that's it. I just wanted to vent about that. But please check out the video, guys. Spread this. Yeah, I guess so. All right. I will talk to you later. Peace, truth, love. Bye-bye. Bye.